NFL team previews. We got the New Orleans Saints. I think I actually found something good with the Saints. Saints now in the post-Drew Brees era have failed to make the playoffs in 4 straight years. This season, very likely will make it 5 straight, but that doesn't mean we can't find ways to make money on them. Saints currently have the lowest regular season win total out of any team in the league, and it wasn't always like that. It opened at 6.5 and has been steamed down significantly to 5.5, which there's other teams with win totals of 5.5. The Browns, both New York teams, and the Titans, but none of them have the under juice so heavily. Saints under 5.5 at minus 200 on some books. That's basically like implied odds of a 4-win team. The Saints will benefit a lot from their schedule, which I have as the second overall easiest strength of schedule. They only play a single team that ranks inside the top 10, which is Buffalo week 4. As with every indoor dome team, I like to look at the potential for outdoor extreme weather games. Even the cold weather teams on their schedule, like Buffalo and Chicago, they're going to play them before the cold winter months. Only potential for like a cold weather outdoor game is week 17 versus Tennessee, and really the only thing that could be considered a negative as it relates to the layout of the Saints schedule is the 4 different sets of back-to-back road games during the season. But back-to-back road games aren't just automatically a negative. Other factors like rest and then length of travel between games matter, because in the last 20 years in the NFL, playing the second game of a road back-to-back is actually a profitable spot, just blindly. You wouldn't think so, but 53% against the spread, and that's 53% on a huge sample size, but it drops down below 50% if those same teams are on like a short week of 6 days or fewer rest. Every Saints game this season is going to be played on a Sunday, so they won't ever have to break routine or worry about a rest disadvantage spot. And actually, speaking of rest advantage or rest disadvantage, I saw someone talk about the Saints' rest disadvantage, and I touched on this in the Raiders team preview, but rest obviously matters, but context of the situation matters more. The Saints have the second worst net rest disadvantage, but it's only because they face 3 teams who are coming off their bye weeks: the Rams, Dolphins, and Panthers. The Saints have a full week of rest in those 3 games, but their opponents technically have 6 days of net rest advantage on them. So right there for the Saints is negative 18 games. Now, I'm not saying rest doesn't matter, but it's situational. A team playing on a short week, which is less than 7 days to prepare, playing a team on full rest is much more of a disadvantage than a team playing on full rest, but the opponent has 3 extra days or a week. My point is, don't just look at these net rest advantage, disadvantage rankings. Saints don't play a single game on a short week. And outside of those 3 games versus the Rams, Fins, and Panthers, who are all coming in off byes, Saints are either neutral rest or have 1 day rest advantage, true rest advantage.